Good morning, children. Today we start the new topics, matrices and determinant, consisting of 10 marks. The knowledge of matrix is required in various branches of mathematics. Some of you guys have taken computer science, and you also find that the knowledge of matrices is required there. The mathematical tools simplifies our work to great extent. But evolution of the concept of matrices is the result of an attempt to obtain compact and simple method to solve any problem, particularly consisting the system of linear equation. You will see it will helpful in the cost estimation, sales projection, budgeting, analyzing the results of the experiment, as well as in cryptography. Matrices are useful. So in this chapter we shall find some interesting facts and to acquaint with the fundamental of matrix and its algebra. So what is matrix? First you see, suppose a person Amar have 15 notebooks. So you have knowledge that 15 in big bracket is the number of notebooks we can represent is in this way. Now Amar have two different things, notebooks and pens. There are 15 pens, 15 notebooks and 2 pens. If we have knowledge that in the bracket the first term represent the number of notebooks and second number represent number of pens, we can write down in this way. In the middle, in big bracket, 15 and 2. Now we are taking two different friends, Amar and Akbar. They are the two friends. They are the two friends having Amar has 15 notebooks and 2 pens. Akbar has 15 notebooks and 4 pens. With the concept of that the first column represents number of notebooks and second column represents number of pens. First row, you know the rows and columns are there. This is called row and these two are rows and these two are columns. So first row contains notebooks and pen by Amar. Second row for Akbar. First column for notebook, second column for pen. So with the knowledge of this concept, we can say that Amar had 15 notebooks and 2 pens. Akbar had 15 notebooks and 4 pens. Similarly, if suppose Amar, Akbar and Thani, these are the three friends, and again the knowledge is the first column contains the number of notebooks, second column contains the number of pens. So we say that Amar has 15 notebooks and 2 pens, Akbar has 15 notebooks and 4 pens, while Anthony has 12 notebooks and 5 pens. Now this representation can be represented in this way, that row represent the notebooks, first row is notebook, second row is pen. First column of Amar, second column of Akbar, third column of Anthony. So this represents that first row says that Amar have 15 notebooks, Akbar have 15 notebooks, Anthony have 12 notebooks. So these two are the representation of the same thing. But what you see in this figure, we have 3 rows and 2 columns, and in this one 2 rows and 3 columns. So these two types, same thing, but represented in different ways. So here we say that this is containing 3 rows and 2 columns. This contains 2 rows and 3 columns. This is called the order of a matrix and represented as 3 by 2. This represented as 2 by 3. First number represent the number of rows. Second represent number of columns. First number of rows, second number of columns. So we can say in the simple word that an arrangement or a display, an arrangement or a display of any kind, or you can say in this kind, that notebooks and pen by Amar, Akbar and Tani. Above kind is called matrix. Formally we define matrix as a matrix is an ordered rectangular array of numbers or function. Now here you say, what is an array? Array means rectangular arrangement. Here you see, I have written this one. This representation is called rectangular array. Okay? From anywhere you take. Now suppose we have written 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. If you take this one, it represents a rectangle. If you take this one, rectangle, this one, rectangle, this one, rectangle, this one, rectangle, this one, rectangle. What happens? You have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and then 3, 1, 3. आप कह सकते हो it is also rectangle? No. If you try to find out this, you are missing a corner here. यहाँ पर कोई corner नहीं है. If you are trying to get this, you are missing there. So this representation is not an array. In array, in each row, number of elements should be same. Or in each column, the number of elements should be same. Means the number of rows, if there is number of rows 3 and there are number of columns 4, so in each row 4 elements, in each column 3 elements. This is called an array. So first you have to learn about the order of the matrix. Order of the matrix is what? Order of the matrix, I think you have, is, if you say m by n, means the matrix contains m rows and n columns. There are m rows and n columns. This is called order of a matrix. Clear hai? We are taking just a blank page. Okay. In general, when you write down any matrix, suppose I have written 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 5. Okay. So here, this is first row and this is second row. This is first column, this is second column, and this is third one. So it contains 2 rows and 3 columns. So order of this matrix is 2 by 3. Number of rows is 2, number of columns is 3. What about these numbers? These numbers are called the elements of the matrix. Elements of the matrix. Generally we write down A11, A12, A13, dot dot dot, A1n. A21, A22, A23, dot dot dot, A2n. In the middle you can write down A1j, A1, A2j, dot dot. In the same way, AI1, AI2, AI3, dot dot, Aij, dot dot, AIN, and at last dot dot, after some rows, AM1, AM2, dot dot, sorry, AM3 and then dot dot AMJ and at last AMN. There are M rows and N columns. This is the matrix A whose ordered pair represented by A1. A11 means these are the suffixes, not element. It is 11. The element at first row and first column. What about Aij? Aij is the element at ith row and jth, at the intersection of ith row and jth column. So these are the suffixes. Not write down 12, 13, 14. It is 1, 2, 1, 3. So generally Aij, this is the notation of a matrix. Matrix is always taken in capital letters and the elements are in a small letter. These suffixes represent that element lies at the intersection of ith row and jth column. This represents the order of the matrix is M by N. M rows and N columns. Okay. Now we are going to find out or learn about the types of matrices. Type of matrices. Okay. Now what about this row, this matrix? 2, 1, 1, 2. Are they matrices? Certainly they must be a matrix. What if 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0? What if 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0? If someone write, 1, 0, 0, 1. 1, 0, 0, 1. These are the different type of matrices. Must be some name. So first we study about the column matrix. First is about the column matrix. Column matrix is nothing but it contains only one column. It contains only one column. Number of rows may be different. Like it contains one column. It contains one column. So these two are the example of column. Here the number of rows is 1. Here number of rows is 2. So column matrix can be defined a matrix having only one column. There is no need to write down how many number of rows are there. It may be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So number of column is 1. Similarly रो मैट्रिक्स आप इसको डिफाइन कर सकते हो कि जब कॉलम मैट्रिक्स वन कॉलम कंटेन करता है रो मैट्रिक्स क्या होना चाहिए मैट्रिक्स कंटेनिंग ओनली वन रो दिस इज रो मैट्रिक्स कंटेनिंग वन रो दिस इज रो मैट्रिक्स कंटेनिंग वन रो बट टू कॉलम्स so number of columns may be different but number of rows should be one. This is called row matrix. Second one is called a square matrix. A square matrix is what? If the number of rows, a square matrix, if the number of rows is equal to number of columns, then it is called a square. Now in these examples, which one can be said as a square matrix? Can I say this is a square matrix? Yes, because one row and one column. So square matrix. Is it? No. It is one row and two column. Again this is no. Two rows and one column. Again this is not. Two rows and three columns. What about this? Yeah, this is a square matrix. Three rows and three columns. Square matrix. Yeah, two rows, two columns. Square matrix. So third kind is a square matrix. Okay. Now come to the next is zero matrix. Zero matrix. Zero matrix is a matrix in which all the elements are zero. In all this, like this one, all the elements are zero. This one all the elements are 0. So these two are the example of zero matrix.